Well, just because I like chucking myself in the deep end, I've decided to leave this dusty little bus station town. Look at these mountains up here though, look at the Himalaya, we're up there, we're in it. Yeah, I've passed up the comfort of a hotel and a dinner for the great unknown, because I figure why head into the Himalaya if you've got a really good idea of what you're doing. I'm going to try to get to this little town called Jispa. So old Jispa, I've been promised, has maybe 1 or 2 hotels. So here's hoping. So we're going to head off, well, we're going to head up over into them there mountains. Hey, so I've been dumped on the side of the road. So I'll keep on walking this way, and hopefully I'll come to a hotel or something or other soon. They seem to think this is where I should have gotten off. Crikey. Far out, eh? Right on. So what I don't get is why the bus conductor, we'll call him, told me to get out back there when I'm sort of going past nothing. There's a couple of like odd little tent camps and stuff like that, which I guess are little camp stays. But it looks like over there is Jispa, the township. So so why the hell I got dumped about 2 k's down that way, I'll never understand. Like, what's going on? I bought a ticket to Jispa, that's clearly Jispa. How about you take me to Jispa? Not 3 k's short of it. Dear Lord. Anyway, just having a little bit of a whinge because I'm tired. Been travelling all day, hungry, and wouldn't mind putting my bag down. It's Jispa! There's another little camp. Maybe they wanted me to stay at a camp. Maybe I look like a camp kind of guy. I'm not a... By the way, not there's anything wrong with that. I'm not a camp kind of guy. I got myself a little room. They said no, and then they said yes. So let's have a little look. I just got here. We've got a lovely view of the main road. So that's good. I can hang out the window and wave at people. We've got these, look at these executive chairs. This beautiful wood inlay. Yep, what have we got out here? So that's the main kind of restaurant area. There's the mountains. Bloody lovely. Apparently no hot water, but we can deal with that. What we got? Alrighty. Hey, it's spacious. Check out this glitter. Okay. Check out this window. Lovely orange. Lovely burnt orange. Did you ever wonder what Jispa was like? Yes? Well, let's go for a little tour. Got a couple of cool old buildings like this next to new ones. This is the main road. If you're traveling from Manali and you're trying to get to Leh and Ladakh, this is the road you'll take. There's essentially one road to Leh. And so where I am in Jispa, or the bus station back there in Keylong. G'day guys, how you going? Doing all right? Couple of legends. Keylong, where I was at the bus station, or Jispa, these are usually stop points if you're coming from Manali, and then you're carried further on. But I'm decided to try to get a different way. Let me go back a little bit. I've decided not to go to Leh, and that's because since coming up into the northwest of India, I've not really had that feeling that I'm somewhere super special. Sure, Spiti had it a bit in a couple of smaller remote villages, but mass domestic tourism is just kind of ruining a lot of places. Everybody hears about a spot, and I guess it's something that people have been coming out of COVID lockdowns and things like that, and all want to go and explore. People are doing that in Australia. The difference is Australia's got a population of the same amount as what's just in Delhi. So when Indians try to do domestic tourism, it just ends up as well, it's like a locust plague taking over various areas to get Instagram photos. So I'm kind of been craving somewhere a little quieter, and I got told by quite a few people that Leh would not be the place for that. In fact, they reckon that Leh would be a lot worse than Shimla, Manali, even Kazza and things like that, because there are direct flights going straight to Leh. Somebody told me yesterday, the first time I'd heard about it, the Zanskar Valley, and they said, if you want something quiet, we'll head into the Zanskar. The Zanskar is what the Spiti Valley kind of was back in the 1950s, perhaps. The road, I was just speaking to a couple of lamas, not the animal, the monks, and they were saying that if I get in there, then that's going to be quite an interesting feat, because the road still isn't complete. It used to be a 25-day hike was the only way through. The Indian government have decided to build a road where once you could only walk to, and it was a very, very difficult walk up over these mountains here. There's some very high passes that you got to go over, higher than the Kanzon Pass into Spiti. But the Indian military was starting to get a little bit concerned over China's incursions into their border on the eastern front of Ladakh. And as there was only one road heading between Manali and Leh for military, if China decided to be real jerks, they could take out that road, and all of a sudden India wouldn't have transportation. There is one other road that goes from Srinagar in Kashmir that heads west-east, as opposed to the Manali-Leh road that goes south-north. So they decided to build a road a bit away from the China-India border, protected by mountains, that would then link up with the Srinagar-Leh road. And if anything should happen, the military had an alternative route. This military road, which isn't finished yet, is where I'm trying to get through, because there are small little villages dotted through there. It was never a very busy hiking route, purely because of its altitude, the high mountain passes you had to do, and because of the logistics of walking, well, for nearly a month to get through it. So I'm not prepared to walk a month through it. Like, you just can't do that by yourself. You'd need to have yak, you'd need to have food and people carrying that sort of stuff for you and all that sort of logistics. So what I want to try to do is hitchhike, at least there's one massive mountain pass, I can't remember the name of it, over the pass in a vehicle, and then try to walk. It seems to me, by looking on the maps last night, that there might be like a village every sort of 15 to 20 kilometers where I may be able to get food. So I'm just gonna see how it goes, really. Seems, while I've been yakking to you guys, I've walked out of town. So let's head back again. I'm gonna go find myself some grub. Gonna get myself some chai and try to get myself a good night's sleep, because I think tomorrow is gonna be one hell of a day. Right.